I've just checked back through all of the tasks that we've got pending right now, and the only one that really we could do at the moment would be to go back and try to get Titus to tell us the story. But that took a rhetoric check, I think it was last time. Most of the rest of it is just kind of things we're waiting on. Where was it? There's the one about where we can go down to, the gloves, I think. Yeah, that's the girl in the fishing village. And I was just looking over the comments before I started, and someone, who was it? I think it may have been Patrick, said that I should now be able to cross. So we'll go down and see if we can, I don't know, maybe there's a button we gotta press or talk to somebody. But if we can, that would open up a lot more stuff. Can we just press this right here?
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
So the lights are all loose, the wires are loose. It doesn't say that they're unattached though, so pull the lever.
You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk.
And the drawbridge?
The water lock starts moving.
Oh, the water lock. Why was I thinking it was drawbridge?
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
When have I ever been sidetracked, Kim? In this game or any of the other series I've played, when have I ever been known to get sidetracked, Kim? Oh, what do we have over here? Money. Radio hums with electricity. Oh, we gotta go down for that. Okay, but there wasn't anything else to look at before I came here anyway. Ahead, decades-old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. A breaker box to power the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside. Can I actually go in there? I guess it would have highlighted if I could have gone in there. There wasn't another area down here, was there? That's just kind of a dead end. Oh, but there is a gate. Okay, before I go there, I have a feeling the coast will have less on it. It's a boat tucked away underneath this tarpaulin cover? Is that what tarp is short for?
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Is that something that I would want to do? Why would I be doing that? What would I be doing under there? Great news, I found somewhere to sleep. No, what would I be doing under there?
I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement from your visual cortex. Do with it what you want.
Okay, you can measure that, but you can tell me that, this boat is large enough for a person to lie under without being great news! Well, Kim, great news.
Huh?
Found somewhere new to sleep. I said great news, I found somewhere new to sleep. Under this boat. It'll be free. I can pretty much finish the case from under that boat there. It's dry, weatherproof, and free of charge. Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it. So if I can't afford the whirling.
Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment, officer.
Hey, I only have 2 real.
I understand the situation looks grim, but we must continue with our investigation.
Did I even pay for tomorrow yet?
You have a home somewhere. All cops do. When this is done, you can return.
To this boat or to my actual home? Footprints in the snow, they lead away from the accident. That accident. I was just about to say what accident. The ice just off the coast crackles, shifting. A bottle drained of all its booze is frozen to the ice. I guess I won't be turning that one into frita.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half-submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there in the icy water.
I was about to say, well, I expect that there's probably not anyone still in it, but then again, we did just leave a guy hanging from a tree in a backyard for 7 days.
The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks.
Okay, how long has this been in here?
Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading to.
It appears to be so.
The lieutenant has a peculiar look in his eyes as he inspects the wreckage. Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
Oh, mister, let's not get sidetracked, huh?
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water.
Is this my car? Oh, no. Run your hand over the cold metal, the make of the MC, how long has it been here? Looks like Jacob Irwa? How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
It's midweek, right? I think it's Wednesday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
What is the make of it?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Run your hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
Who is Jacob Irwa? Was that a person that I'm supposed to be looking for?
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Did you say something, Lieutenant? No. Yes. Crazy recklessness. Yet another case of the engine displacement triumphing over the driver's IQ. No. Enough gloating. This is serious.
Yes, quite.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
Like, come back at a different time of the day? Do the tides actually change in the game?
Great idea. Then we can get the things inside. The joyrider must have left something good inside. Guns, papers, maybe a cool jacket. A joyrider jacket.
How long will it take for low tide?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
All right, then I guess we come back in an hour or two. Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede. Oh, okay, so you can't just wait. The game has to,
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent.
I guess they didn't program in for, the tides to go in and out, so you actually have to have, an event to make it change.
The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
83%. Should I go ahead and try? I don't know if I'll get anything if I point to it being very blue. But it would be good to have any more points if possible. All right, hold on. It looks very blue.
Yes, it does.
What's your favorite blue thing?
Let me think about it.
You're not gonna... I thought we were gonna have a whole conversation with Kim. Okay, whistle a tune. Come on, Art Cop.
The tune on your lips forms a strange yet undeniably beautiful contrast with the surrounding bleakness. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill. Two birds on a wire, whistling by the seaside, looking at the water and the sunken car. The clouds pass in the sky. The shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So was your dad also, and point to your eyes? Oh, Jesus, Harry, do not. Tide is taking a sweet time. Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches? All right, here we go. Interesting conversation.
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Okay, he's thinking. I can do this. Let's do this. Who'd want to sit on an anthill? There are no therapeutic benefits to... Well, napalm ants, for example, are used in some rites of passage rituals.
Yeah, but that's not therapeutic.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
If you have to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose? Do you think I'll find my gun? Man, this is taking a while. Yeah, who would you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
But gun to your head. I guess that's just your way of saying you'd side with the company. Or you just read into it however you like. But come on. Gun to your head. Who would you choose?
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the mark now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 40.
Oh, Kim, you could have said something.
Yes. Why haven't you?
I looked down, I couldn't see it, right? I could only see monkfish.
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, those kinds of people.
Squint your eyes and say, is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Is that my car?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical.
God damn it.
Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
I think he knows exactly who the driver of this vehicle is. I think I know who the driver of this vehicle is. 41 is his rank in the underground street racing hierarchy. Tommy 41. Looks like the factory made a mistake and accidentally called this one Capri 41. Stupid factory. He guessing district something, a precinct, something municipal. Oh god, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna trust volition. I should... No.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
Oh god, but volition told me. I mean, I know it is, but... I mean, seriously, it's just a coincidence.
The lieutenant just shakes his head.
Oh my god, it's mine. I drove my car into the sea.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
I mean, that must have been a sweet jump, though, right? Maybe in pursuit? No. How do we get it out? I don't think there is getting it out at this point. I can still fix it. They're not going to take me back after this, are they? The badge, the gun... The badge might be in there. Alright, maybe I was in pursuit of someone?
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Oh my god, how do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
I can fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, There will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
I can't even pay a hostel bill.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
This was 20% of the station's vehicular budget.
So it's just gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
Oh, they're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
The badge, the gun, and now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a 4th thing you've
Oh
lost.
God, what else? A 4th thing?
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Things were going so well. We were just whistling merrily. I assume Inland Empire is referring to the ex-wife, right?
You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
Well, at least I can see what's in there now.
Yes, let's go take a look.
Now that we've found the traffic hooligan. It's me! What's that? Is that a suitcase? Oh, a fuel canister. Okay. Commander's jacket. And a badge! Oh, I've done it. Well. Is Harry a commander? A black uniform jacket with RCM's signature white rectangle on its right sleeve and backside. Letters inside the collar read LTN2JFR. The jacket is of exceptional quality, other than some minor wear and tear. What do I have on right now? I've got my RCM jacket, right? Esprit de Corps and Shivers. And this one is, oh, more visual calculus. Yeah, let's bump that up. God, the stupid gloves. I have other gloves I can use. Half-Life. I mean, the interfacing is good. Electrochemistry now. Half-Light. That was what, like terrorizing people or something? Threaten people, yeah. But it's good having that high interfacing. Though I guess I could just toss a point into it and then change gloves. Something to consider. Items, the fuel canister, a dented stainless steel canister for transporting and storing heavy fuel oil. A logo on its side has been partially stripped over years of use. The government-issued red-dyed fuel oil inside looks like paint, though it smells much, much worse. Where's my... There it is. Oh, look at him! Back when he was young! Oh, well, I mean, he could still look like that under the beard and the unkempt hair. Thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you. A younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
Yeah, I found it!
At least something good came out of all this.
The lieutenant glances at the badge in your hands. Study the badge.
Encased between 2 durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number. the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Right. Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
Oh, Harry. How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
God, that reminds me. I need to go and redo my driver's license this month. Because it's my birthday this month. So, of course, it's, they time that up. Anyway, he's winking. Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now.
What is the expression?
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
What was the skill for the expression? Or even is it? Not even sure what I'm looking for. Oh, mirror, there it is. An impossible electrochemistry check. Okay, that's not going to happen. Name. Harriet Dubois.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
So Everett was half right. Yeah, okay. So, kind of a name is Harrier, but I don't want to be Harrier Dubois. Don't accept it. What kind of a name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
A name like armor.
You know what? That's my name. I'll take it. Harrier Dubois.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
Nice to meet you too, Kim Kitsuragi.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
I'll rank it is Lieutenant.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is that? W. Freighter.
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decontage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Oh, my rank was drunk. What's a décomptage?
Decontage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens' militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
So, both of them are pretty high ranking. I mean, they're right below a captain, which in the RCM is the highest rank. But what about the kings?
Kings like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
I see.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Because he's a lieutenant, but I'm a lieutenant twice passed for promotion. I see. You've been putting up with me because I'm your superior? Wait, satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So, you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior.
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work. It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
Oh, look at the good I do.
He trusts you for now. Try not to spoil it.
It didn't go right into I thought my rank was drunk. No, turn back to the document.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads,
Serial, Rev 126205 Jam 41.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
the numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
Yeah, I thought that the numbers actually meant something, but they just, with all of the world building they did, they just didn't do it for that, right? Date of issue, 7th of November, 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes.
I mean, can't get really much worse than where we are right now.
A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you, of that you are sure.
Oh, that must be when it happened, right? Precinct 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
He stops. What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him, ask yourself. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
With all the big names from my station, I wonder if Dubois is a name that other people know. Yeah, how many points do I have? 1 skill point? Okay, I'll hang on to it for now. Oh, I see some coins up there.
This is it, the scene of the party, the fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
Don't you mean the scene of the crime?
Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene.
Yeah, sure does look like a lot of folks party here, although it's probably just Harry.
Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Hey Kim, looks like we've had a couple partygoers here.
Looks like it.
Looks like they had a great time laughing. There was some kind of theater, or this was some kind of theater to them, a circus production by a great clown. Was this party against the law? On the ice like this? Probably a public danger. This is some kind of theater to them.
Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses. Oh, he knows where that's going. I assume you're meant to actually look at that first before the carriage, and then if you say that, he's going to be like, "Oh, let's keep moving. Don't worry about it." Reeking ahead, a broken axle grinding. The underside of the boat has recently been tarred. We go up here. Fisherman shacks. Oh, okay, nice. Okay, you have to go up that way. Can I get up this, like, embankment? I can get up here, actually. Old City 8. A cold breeze is enough to make the wall planks creak. Oh, not. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room. Oop, not that button. This postcard depicts a forest of smokestacks releasing fat plumes of smoke into blue, cloudless sky. The tinge of age, the color of old teeth, gives it a sickly look. Written on the back is a single sentence repeated twice. I got out. I got out. No addressee. +2 drama, theater kid. You're not sure that wearing this tie is a statement. You're not sure what kind of... Or you're sure that wearing this is a statement. You're not sure what kind of statement, though. What is my current... Inland Empire. So we got 4 Inland Empire from the tie and the points that I've thrown in. I don't really need to raise drama because I do have a fair amount of drama already. But I'm curious what he looks like. Oh my god. No, we gotta go for the Inland Empire tie, I think. What's this box? Oh, some tear. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and a forgotten chair. It's on the other side of a fence, but can I get around to it? Someone has left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. Tarpaulin. Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. Oh, there's a lot of junk over here. Oh, there's people. Are they homeless? Let me just clean up a bit. Cinder blocks charred a makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You don't like sitting anywhere, but he was willing to sit on the swing and wait for the tide to go out with me.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Can I get in here? Yeah, there it is. What's this say? Allez-vous-en? Don't know anything about French. You see dust-covered linens, dried tulips on a bed. Although I think allez, doesn't allez mean like go? Oh. Pants! Inter-Esolary trousers. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience Moralist Pants. Tailored trousers in light brown, moderate in every aspect. They're absolutely unremarkable, in other words, perfect. So this will give you like plus to moralism, I guess? Moralism's boring. White curtains have been drawn shut, no looking in. A wedding stone, well worn and covered in rust. Steal some homeless person's change and their bottles. Construction material. Whoever planned to build this home left in a hurry. Oh, that's a container I could possibly get open with my pry bar. Nice. Talk to these guys after I pick up all their bottles. Don't mind me, gentlemen. The bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. Oh, I couldn't have come this way anyway. guess let's talk to this guy. Grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes at you as if in recognition, then turns his head away.
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
Who is Abigail?
Uh-huh. Abigail. Don't you fucking call Abigail.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
I know I'm not going to get anything, but why shouldn't I call Abigail?
He snorts and beckons you to lean in closer.
He's going to, like, scream in my face, don't call her!
Don't call Abigail. Don't call Abigail.
His breath smells harsh like a toxic swamp. Tell me about your friends.
Don't you fucking call her. Hear me? Abigail.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
Don't call Abigail.
He whimpers softly, his voice trailing off into nothingness. Gentlemen.
Hey, tequila!
A 30-something man clad in a two-piece lycra TM tracksuit puts down his Pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Oh, I've definitely spoken to these guys before, haven't I? All right, shake his hand.
So what's happening?
He picks up his beer. Tequila?
Yeah, tequila sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
Harry definitely came over here when he was absolutely blasted and talked to these guys.
Good. These people know your true name. Looks like it has preceded you, Mr. Sunset. More on that later.
Oh no, Inland Empire, what do you know? Let's see, not too hot. 50-year losing streak. It's aggressively sad. People tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that. I have re-entered reality to conquer it. I don't know. People tell me I'm a cop, and I'm getting used to it.
It's good to hear that you're on top of things. Talking about used to, did you know that I used to be a real mover and shaker?
He thoughtfully picks at his shit-stained lycra jacket. This guy has a very fancy voice.
Sadly, things aren't going that well in Idiot Doom's Spiral Land. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Takes a sip of his beer.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
He looks at his comrades.
Please. Please don't call. Don't call.
Begs the man in the pipe.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out. So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
What is a tequila sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. Your tequila sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
No, I had a little thing.
No, you sure don't.
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
At this moment, I very much do.
Tequila. Tequila Sunset. Something ominous there.
For some reason, the name tequila fills me with foreboding. Maybe I shouldn't learn what it means. I mean, last time I ignored it when it told me, do not do this. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't.
You think you feel bad now. Wait till you've heard the story.
No. You need the wisdom.
All right, go ahead, do it.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday, and by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Did we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
Sorry. He takes another sip, then continues.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
And that very much does sound like something I do.
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
He's holding it in. He's a real champ, but it's sneaking out. Oh yeah, not the first time this comes up.
Hey man, I'm not judging. This life's a valley of woes. Some of the highest concept people in history have killed themselves. And been drunks.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm in good company.
Either way, it was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, got our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
All too well.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed.
I like the phrasing of a gasp of silence. Almost like when someone says, peace broke out.
Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach, you revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied,
Tequila Sunset.
"The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things."
Oh god, what happened next?
Your reality contracted. You jammed the pedal, plowed right off the jetty, and through the ice. We ran towards the ice, whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
Also sounds entirely like Harry.
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
My real name is Harry.
No, that's just what your mother called you. Your real name is Tequila Sunset. Just embrace it, brother.
How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
In all the times that I've gotten drunk with a bunch of people, which have been too many times. There's always that point where someone crosses the event horizon. So I get that entirely.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specific about that person that fucked me?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Please, don't open that door.
Oh, Inland Empire, don't you worry. I'm not going to go digging.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Rosemary.
Abigail.
No one's calling her.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Ah, you don't even know the half of it. Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy.
Yeah, I can't find those just lying around anywhere, though.
In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style. No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Maybe I knew something about the case. Although, from the sounds of it, he probably didn't actually do any investigating. He just got drunk.
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
Don't listen to that, Kim. I like having you around, Kim.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
Did we talk about politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Capitalist. Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept apologizing for being such a bad cop, and for the damage you inflicted on everyone around you.
I like that all the choices you've made earlier, now once you start getting out from like that main area of Revachol or Martinez up there, they start relying on like your points here, like sorry cop and communist, for example.
You also kept pausing to knock the heel of your hand against your temples, saying, "Stupid, stupid, stupid."
I don't need to hear anymore.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
You seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Wanna tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right, why not? Better than a beach bum.
So, you wanna tell me how you became Idiot Doom Spiral?
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
So you want me to get him some alcohol?
You might get scammed here.
I have a feeling that this is going to cost me a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
Such as?
Booze.
I thought
Did
so.
you already forget our party? The thing I relayed to you earlier. So, have you got anything for good old Idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
Trying to clean Harry up. So, I'm not an enabler.
In that case, I'm not a storyteller.
He crosses his legs and turns his gaze towards the ground. All right, be seeing you.
You too, Tequila Sunset.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Where's it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
Have I worked that hard to establish it? You got the wrong impression. I'm no superstar, I'm trash.
Yeah, a cool, trash superstar. Big dick cop down on his luck. Salam Rocky by here. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Wait, what's this about a ludicrous fantasy world?
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak. A pulmonary tract infection. Atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer.
We don't need to reinvent Harry's alcoholism as just how good he is.
This is the beginning of your legend.
God, conceptualization. Of course you would love this. It does just give me the thought, so alright. Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
That gives me -2 logic. Still seems unlikely. First, let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying you're an actual superstar in the groupies and cocaine riddled with hepatitis C strikes a lionesque pose with a mic kind of way. You're not Guillaume Le Million or Davy Dewis, no. You're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it. Where some would say it doesn't belong. Law enforcement. I don't know if I'll do that one. Oh yeah, I'm still researching date of birth generator. Did I want to take any of the rest of these? Since I do have a point. God, what was White Morning? That feels like one that's going to get more of, like, Harry's history. I'm kind of curious. Didn't I get art degree? Oh, maybe I didn't actually research it. For some reason I thought I had. What? Let's unlock one. Do it. I can always forget these later. Let's take White Morning. It's -1 authority for now, but maybe later it'll fix that. You see yourself from above, you're passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel room floor. Even from this distance, you can see your eyelids flutter at the mention of what? A great white object, letting out its sweet smell like a lily of the valley. The little man's forgotten its name, but he still remembers the feeling. And look, he moves. The feeling animates him. He instinctively reaches out for the feeling's best friend, a bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. And maybe that'll unlock more of Harry's history.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
Is he a shop? He spreads his arm as if wanting to embrace you. Oh, good to see you too, friend.
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
300 for the spirits? What? The spirits cost 300.
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
It's a 1-liter bottle of bluish liquid. No one can buy spirits for 300 real. That's crazy.
You know what's crazy, actually?
He grins, then bursts out laughing, then takes 3 gulps of his Pilsner and stares at you intently.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What is?
What?
Keep him talking.
What do you mean, what? What did you think was crazy earlier?
This guy.
He says and shakes his index finger at you. Where did you get the bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office.
Listerine?
I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
He spits a nasty yellow clot on the ground before you.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
That sounds dangerous.
It was. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing.
Is this the missing husband?
Those arseholes charged me £4 to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Okay, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies.
He gets an excited gleam in his eyes.
Like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
Oh, but what about that 1.3% left over?
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for £3 if you want it.
Now it's only 3?
Don't say it.
Can I smell it first?
Yeah, be careful. It's extremely flammable. One spark and the entire city of Revachol is wiped off the map.
Feels like someone set a mustard field ablaze right inside your nose, then drenched it in tear gas. Your nose is a singular source of pain, but at the same time you don't remember the last time you felt so alive. In all fairness, that might be attributed to the retrograde amnesia.
Literally cannot remember.
So, what's the deal, friend? Want the spirits or not?
I wonder if we might have some use for it later on. All right, fine. £3.
£3 and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
Well done. You got it. That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
Okay, and then I can come back for it if I need to. Quite the business venture you've set up here.
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
What do you mean?
You see, friend, man makes his own luck. And I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor ex-squeeze. Sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit.
In what? Stealing more alcohol?
Bought cigarettes,
Oh.
bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. I got everyone on my hook.
He spreads his arms and smiles a crooked, toothless smile.
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
Impressive entrepreneurship. Point to his vice stand. Now, looks like you're on your own hook, too.
Of course, of course, of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people.
You can't go sampling your own wares. Come on. It's like the first rule. Amphetamines?
Hi. By amphetamine, I mean speed.
Wait, aren't they... Isn't it legal? Didn't we find that out talking to Klasia? Right, got it.
Good, my man. Now, what can I offer you?
I'll be back eventually.
In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend. But come back anyway.
He waves you off. Man, what a mess these guys are. Are there any other bottles around I could pick up? Yeah, don't call Abigail. Oh, there is a bottle. And... Oh, nope. Come on. There it is. Nope. Nope. There.
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
What did the smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley, craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Who are the people who live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware.
What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
Dead dog.
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant.
Did Harry also run over a dog? That's enough.
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
So is this whole area the that jam rock that everybody keeps talking about? It's in such bad shape. Because it definitely feels like it. We're in like the crappiest part of town. Any more bottles? Oh yep, there's a bottle up there. And another one over there, I see. Yeah, I think that's all the bottles. Yeah, that's just rosemary. Wow, this whole area is horribly depressing. There's still more people up here to talk to, more shanties to look through. Okay, well, I'm gonna end it right here by these kids, so I'll talk to them next time. But also, what, did I pick something up? Because my bag has had the little thing like there was something new in it. Although it could just be the tear I've got. 22 bottles. Oh, I've made a decent amount. Well, God, this place is depressing. This whole this whole episode is depressing. So, we still gotta find the girl with the armored gloves too. Little girl in the fishing village. So that actually might be this area that I'm just about to go into. So next time maybe we'll find the gloves, and that will be the next bit of the armor. What did the armor do? Authority. Less composure, though. Alright, well, until next time, when we go up into this fishing village and check it out. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys then. Good night.